Hello everyone. I want to make a quick little tutorial here of how you can have your students ensure that they're signed into their WQSB account in Chrome and just really simplify the process for them for accessing the tools that they're going to need to in Office 365 or in G Suite for Education. So it all really revolves around using Chrome profiles. And a profile is what differentiates whether you're doing personal browsing or school-related browsing in Chrome. And it's a really nice feature of modern browsers. This also works in the new Microsoft Edge if you are using that instead. But those really are the platforms, the two kind of main browsers we'd recommend using in terms of compatibility and features, security, and ease of access. So really Chrome is probably the number one most widely used browser in the world. And so a lot of developers design their applications for it. So you'll get a good experience with it. So the way this works is that when you open up Chrome, so again, this icon, whether you're on a personal computer or a board laptop, or again, students on their device as well, in the top right corner, you have an icon. Now this is just in Google, this is my Google page here, but above that in the Chrome toolbar here, you can see an icon there for my profile. And if you click on that, it shows you what Chrome profile you're signed in with. And so this shows me I'm signed in with my WQSB profile. So what we do is a student who's using maybe a shared device with a family member at home, they want to have their own profile with their WQSB account registered so that they can sign in. So I'm going to show you that process now. To do that, you just click on the profile icon in Chrome, and then you go down to where it says Add. You click on Add. And when you click Add, it'll bring up this dialog here. It says Add a person. So I'm going to do this for a demo student WQSB account that we sometimes use. So here's my demo student account. I can click on a profile icon if I want to. It's going to get synchronized with Office 365, so it doesn't actually really matter what you select here. But let's go with the monkey. And then we click Add. And when you do that, it's going to bring up this window saying, set up your browser in a few simple steps, make Chrome your own. And under where it says Get Started, we're actually going to click on Already a Chrome User, Sign In, because our WQSB accounts are provisioned to have access to Google GSuite for Education. And so we can use this feature to use the WQSB account to link and sign into our Chrome profile. So we click on that, and we're going to put in this demo student's email address here. So again, your students who are accessing these tools need to have their WQSB profile, and this works again for teachers as well. You can go through the same process and you just enter your WQSB credentials here. But it's really important, again, you're using that account, that WQSB account, and not a personal email in this case. So we click Next, and it's going to bring us to the Microsoft sign-in page. You can see here, it's linking our account with our Microsoft WQSB account. So we've got the Western Quebec logo, which shows us, and we know then that we're signing into the proper domain here, and it's safe to enter our credentials. And so I'm going to put in that email address one more time. This will be the last time you have to enter it. And then you can go ahead and put the student password, and the students would do this, of course, or you as a teacher would do this yourself. Click Sign In. And here in Chrome, you're prompted if you would like to save your passwords. This is my personal computer, and I do use this demo student account regularly. So again, your students as well, if they're accessing their profile on that device often, then they can go ahead and save it. And you as a teacher as well, if it's on your personal device or if it's on your work computer, you can safely save your passwords in the Chrome browser. They'll be linked just to this profile, and nobody else would be able to access them without being able to sign in to that profile. So as long as they don't have your WQSB password, they don't have access to any of your other passwords that are saved in Chrome. On a public computer, a shared computer, you would never want to do this. So you don't again, on any sort of shared device in a public setting, you wouldn't want to do this. But on a personal computer, I'm going to go ahead and click Save. Now, down here on the WQSB page where it says Stay Signed In, we can go ahead and click Don't Show This Again. We can click Yes, I want to keep my student profile, in this case, signed in when I log into different platforms. And it's going to now say, verify that it's you. And it just gives you one more chance to confirm that this is the correct email address you'd like to link to your Chrome profile. And we go ahead and click Continue. So once you've done that, it's going to say, would you like to link your Chrome data to this account? And it reminds you that this is a WQSB managed account. So again, it's a managed browser. It's going to have we'll show you shortly, but some preset bookmarks and things like that you can access. So in this case, you want to click Link Data, and that way then for students or for teachers, wherever you're accessing your Chrome profile, whether it's on your work computer or for a student if it was at school and then they're at home on their own device, they can access their browsing history, their bookmarks, those kind of things through linking the data. So we're going to click link data and then turn on sync to make this start syncing all of our browsing history, our bookmarks, and so on, so that again we can access it anywhere with this profile. So click yes, I'm in, and that's it. You can see that there is this icon here. It has changed from my personal one or my work email I signed in with before, and now I'm signed in with this demo student profile. And you can always check which profile you're signed in with by just clicking on that icon and seeing what name and what email address appear. So again, you can really quickly then switch between your personal or in this case your school account, and you could then switch to a personal one just by clicking, and it's going to open up a new window for your personal browsing. So always check to that icon in the top right corner to make sure you're signed in with the account that you should be. Again, personal account for personal browsing and a work or school account for work or school related browsing. On this managed Chrome profile, now you get access to a preset list of bookmarks. So students can click on that, and with a single click, you can go to the board page. But more, really helpful for students is a single click, they can be brought to Office 365 or the next one to GSuite for education. They can also get to the virtual library and also our board page on digital citizenship. So the nice feature here, though, is if you notice, we're going to click on Office 365, and you're going to see that brings you to the Office 365 homepage, and the student is automatically signed in. They don't have to re-enter any credentials because we already did that in the Chrome profile, so it remembers that. And so now students can check their email under Outlook, they can check their files under OneDrive, they can access, again, Word, Excel, PowerPoint. For Teams, which is amazing. Again, they can access Teams right there with a single click, find all of their content teachers are sharing with them in their Teams or their calendar invitations for meetings. That's where they would go to access video meetings that are being sent to them by teachers through Teams. So again, single click and they can get into these different tools that they have access to. Students can as well, on a device at home, they can actually download the full Office suite for free with their WQSB account. So they can install desktop versions of Outlook, of Word, Excel, PowerPoint, of Teams, which is great to have access to. And one other thing from this page, you can see that this is just a list of some of the applications available with Office 365. If they click on all apps, they'll be brought to a list of really everything that's included with Office 365. And one of the things that you notice under here is there's actually a link to GSuite right there, which will take us, if you're using Google for Education tools, you can click on that. Again, we set up a bookmark right in our set of bookmarks that we can use to one click get to that page. So if I show my bookmark browser or bar here, in that WQSB folder, I went to Office 365, but I could also, if I'm using Google Drive or Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, Classroom, we can click on that. And you notice that we're brought to Google Drive. And again, we're signed in and we don't have to do anything else to sign in and get access to these tools. So I could now access my Google Classroom, or again, I could access Docs, Slides, Sheets, all of those tools with a single click. And again, that's one of the great features of this signed in browser with our WQSB accounts, because they have access to both. You can have Office 365 tools open in one tab, and you can have Google GSuite for Education tools open in another, and doesn't require any sign in once you are using your profile. So that's it. I wanted to go through those steps for teachers, for yourselves, and also to be able to share with your students to really make their managing their process at home and accessing these tools that much more simple. So again, that's really the essential thing, is using a modern browser like Google Chrome or the new Microsoft Edge, which gives access to this profile concept as well. But again, we highly recommend using Chrome in terms of the experience people are going to get. So if you have any questions, let me know at any point. Again, my email is sgray@wqsb.qc.ca. And you can reach out to contact me if you need any follow-up assistance. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.